Hello everyone, welcome to Caxton Art Lessons online. This week I'm going to do something really simple. I'm going to have a little nod to our last Zoom session, which was about Bridget Riley and op art, and that was we had to be very precise with that because of the kind of geometric nature of her work, and we were doing our own version of that. So this week's going to be an awful lot easier. So because we haven't sent out the art packs yet, all you need this week is a piece of paper and a pen. Now you can use a biro or you can use a pencil, even doesn't matter, whatever you've got, or a black felt pen, anything you like. And if you haven't got black, you can use whatever colour you've got. You could just do it in a colour. So it doesn't matter, you know, like if you don't have a lot of art equipment, it's not a problem. Good. So get yourselves your paper and a pen, and then the other thing you're going to need is you're going to need to go and have a look around the house and get yourself various different sizes of round things like bowls and plates, different sizes. It could be a tin. You can draw around that. It could be some sellotape, it could be a little top of a jar, or indeed a jar, like that, or a glass or a cup. Just be careful with them all. Bring them back. Get about, say, 3-4 different sized things, if you can. Some small, sort of medium, large. You start with the biggest bowl. Obviously make sure that it's not too big for your bit of paper. Put it on the paper, choose somewhere to put it, and draw around it with your pen, either your pen or your pencil. So you can start off with with one, and then take another bowl, a different size maybe, and interlock. So I was gonna, you know, overlap them so that you're getting different, you're creating different shapes on the paper, like this. Yeah, I think I might do another one there, another large one there. Then I'm gonna take some smaller ones and do a bit more. That really does look like some kind of mathematical diagram, doesn't it? Take a smaller one and do another. Okay, so the more you do, the more segments you create. There's a smaller one. I'm going to do another smaller one up here. So do as many as you like, not too many, because you don't want to have very tiny little areas that are going to be difficult to, because we're going to put patterns in all these different areas, so you don't want them to be too tiny. Bear that in mind. I might use a very small one, just put that in, floating about there. It's a bit like bubbles, isn't it? Just kind of, just make, you can, I mean, that's probably enough, but if you want to make some more, you can. Once you've done, you've got enough of your circles, you can start colouring in. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to use, just going to use a black pen, a pencil, or a biro. Biro's absolutely fine, it's quite good actually, and most people have got one of those around the house, so it's useful. And we are going to colour each segment of these interlocking circles. We're going to put a different pattern in there, so they can be as intricate as you want, but they don't have to be that fancy if you don't want to do that. If you think that's too annoying, you can just do some little stripes and dots, and you know, you can do anything you like. The main thing is to do them in the same colour and to do them every segment different, so that they kind of stand out, and it makes a really nice kind of, I think I've deliberately left lots blank, so that I think it highlights the areas that you have coloured in more. But if you want to, you can fill the whole page up. Basically, you can just choose what segment you want to start with and start doing a pattern. And I think I might start with this one. Here I am going to do some dots. to start with. Just going to do black dots on white, all different sizes. You don't have to be too precise. It's not like last week when we were, not last week, the week before half term, when we were being very precise with our op art. This is a little nod to op art because it's in black and white and it's in patterns that repeat. We're not trying to copy anything, we're just doing our own thing. We'll just carry on doing that until we are finished. And you can have a look online if you want some inspiration for patterns, because I know some of you are brilliant at doing intricate colouring in and patterns, so I can just imagine that this would be right up your street and you'd be able to do some fantastic things. Hopefully I'll see some of you in person at Caxton as the weeks go on. Some of the time I'm going to be up here in Scotland, and when that happens I'm going to do one of these videos for YouTube. So there I've done a segment with just globes, all different sizes. You can see that it's not perfect. It doesn't matter if it's not perfect, it's just about like having a bit of fun and colouring each segment in with a different pattern. Not colouring, just like decorating with a different pattern. I'm going to do this bit now. I think I might do some more circles. I'm going to do big circles this time, like those kind of like a target. I don't know why, but I think that might be quite easy to do. Just doing that, and I think I'll colour the background in black, and that'll make it look really different from this. But as you can see, you don't have to do anything too tricky. So I've covered that area just in these kind of targets. I guess that's what they are. And I'm going to colour the background in, because then it'll make it look really different from the one beside. So I started to colour that in, and it makes quite a difference. It means that it really stands out against the dots that have a white background. Coming on, nearly finished. Well, this segment, another 20 to go. But as I say, you can do as many or as few as you want. You can do a few, you can put it aside, and then you can start again. There, finished that. So already it looks really nice, and we haven't done much at all. So all we do is go through each one. You can just pick an area that you want to do. I might pick that one next, and just keep going until you've done as much as you want to do. I'm just going to do some lines, some wiggly lines now. It's quite an easy thing to do. I'm just going to follow them down, some wavy lines. We just keep going until we are happy with what we've done. There we go. Now if you wanted to, you could make every other one black, colour it in black, and that would be more like a kind of zebra stripe. But I think it looks quite nice like that as well. So yeah, just carry on. You can do that. Here's one I started earlier. So I've done some plain stripes. I did one like a leaf because I thought this looked like a leaf shape. So I did a central line and then did all the leaf veins coming out. So you could do something like that. And there's some white blobs on a black background. As you can see, I didn't do them in any way perfectly. It doesn't really matter as you look at it like this, and it looks pretty good. I've done some of these targets but without the black background, which looks okay as well. Show you this one. This one I've done all sorts of things. Some checkerboard, like a chessboard, some swoopy lines. I've done some zigzags. It's just about thinking about, you know, just some plain stripes, wiggly stripes, some squares, anything you like, just some diamonds. When you look at it like that, it looks really nice, and you can see you know, certain areas. So what I would say is you do as much as you can, as much as you want to do. Cover the whole paper if you want to, or just leave it like that, and post it on Instagram or Facebook. That would be amazing, because I would love to see them. I will see you next week with a new project, and once you get your packs out, then we'll do some more specific things, maybe more exciting, because you'll have some materials. At the moment I'm trying to think of things that you can do without materials, with just like the most basic paper pen. So I hope you enjoy doing this. Carry on and do a bit more on mine, and I'll see you next week for our next art lesson. I hope you all have a lovely week, and those of you that are going into Caxton, really have fun doing that and seeing your friends. See you next week.